Ready when you are. You me pause it?
A 1 and a 2 and a no.
Okay.
Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T.
Okay.
Say hello to the people.
Hello, people.
Today we're reviewing Growing Up Hip Hop Season 6, Episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
The show opens with JoJo and Angela checking out the venue that Cree put together for the anniversary party. Everything looked good. Everything looks cute.
It was cute.
It was cute. I love how you can have a person that can go into a space like that and then, transform it into something completely different. It was cute.
Nothing too big. It was an anniversary, nice, small, sweet, intimate, like an anniversary.
Like it should be. Yeah. Nice little get together. Mm-hmm. Especially now, like with everything that's going on, nobody wants to be crowded up in a room with a bunch of charming individuals. I like Cree. This is the second episode that she was in. I like her energy. And unlike some others, she coming with her business.
Exactly.
Like both times that she's seen her on the show, she's coming in with, this is what I do. Let me make sure. Mm-hmm. So she got a purpose for being there. JoJo brings up a showcase idea to Cree while they're there. She's with the slide, he's with whatever that label is, and I don't know, Run's family or whatever.
It was Run something. I don't know.
And he recommends Egypt as one of the artists. So even with everything that's going on over there, he's not hating. He's still trying to give her an opportunity to showcase what she does.
He made sure he said just Egypt.
Well, yeah. That ain't gonna fly. Somebody
ain't gonna work.
Hear about it, she's gonna be like, no, where's my joker to my heart?
Please, I can't do it without him. You guys are trying to X him out. There's no him, there is no me.
Well, then it's a no. Don't say I didn't offer it to you, but that's that on that. JoJo gets a phone call and Angela and Cree have a little time to have a little girl talk. Mm-hmm. They talk boy talk.
And you find it like, I was like, wow, she's really opening up to Cree. She usually don't talk about anything, but she really came out and was doing a lot more than I've heard her talk about any of her.
I feel like Cree is on her level. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean like, how you meet a girl that's like, oh, we kind of like the same things. I could see myself like hanging out with her because with all the drama that started in the beginning with her and Brianna, I could still like not see, they don't have no issues, but Brianna ain't somebody.
They would never be together.
And there's nobody, when she's not hanging out with Egypt and them. So this is the first time they brought somebody in. I think TT is more of a Vanessa person. And
right.
Angela is, they always say we want something ratchet on TV, and that's not true. Like, I'm like, okay, this would be cool to see some girls like, she got a place in Miami. Let's see them go down there and like do something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They got clothing lines and all of that stuff. I feel like it should have an event planner. There's something that could be done here to keep us engaged besides Egypt and Sam and whatever nonsense. All that nonsense. So she did open up to her, which is something that, we'll get into that. Mm-hmm. Angela admits that she's in love, and she also admits that she moves quick. So y'all don't have to tell her no more. She already know.
Yeah, we see it. We see it. And it's quick. She fell in love quickly. That shit was over.
You know what? I don't judge it because I just know some people are like that. It takes me forever.
My only issue with her is that the whole moving fast with the child. That's one thing when you're single and you're doing it. But when you have a kid, you got to tend to slow it down more. Don't introduce people to your kids so fast and then make a whole cross-country move. That was just way too.
I would definitely say for sure, don't be introducing people to your kids. Mm-hmm. But also, He's little. He got nannies. Like at this,
He's been around him.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, like, when you got money and such, and I hate to keep bringing money, but you can afford to have a nanny and all of that stuff. I think aside from everything else, like if you fall in love fast, that's, you know, it is what it is. A lot of people do. But just, your kid is young. It's not like she's dragging him out of school or anything. This is the only time in her life where she
but you're still moving him around away from the grandparents and
he's fine. He's learning, he's learning life. Like, it's okay. He's going back. He'll see his grandparents because she got money. Like, she travels anyway.
She got money. She travel
to LA. She go back and forth. That's her life.
Then travel. Not up and relocate. Travel.
Look here. If I could have a condo in Miami, LA, and New York, I would have all three of those things.
I would. That would be my condo here. That would be there, but I'm not going to relocate everything and up and move because I'm chasing a man, because I want a condo in Miami, because I want.
But you're not that person though that falls in love like that either. Like, I'm saying, if she can do it, it's what else is she doing? She's not tied to no 9 to 5. She can get up and go wherever she wants. She has an opportunity to make money there. It's not like Miami is a city you got to be like, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
You stuck on the dude.
Like
I'm like, I don't care one way or the other. Some people fall in love like that. I have people like very close to me that I'd be like, you in love already? That was just last week.
He ain't doing that. I'm too skeptical.
As you should be. But she's not.
Because it didn't work. Yeah.
Shit is what it is.
You didn't move into his space. He got a whole nother woman down there. Girl, you didn't mess up the whole game.
Well, now she know. But Miami's still a good get. You know what I'm saying? So what else is going on down here? Just saying.
Cree, maybe Cree knows some people, child.
I'm sure she does. I'm sure she does. So we cut to Savannah's house. Savannah is doing, I don't know what she's doing in her little abode. And Twist comes to visit. I love Twist, but he got on my last nerves this episode.
This wasn't a good look for Twist.
I just wanted to like twist his little head off. Twist walks in every room with a blunt. Who walks into somebody's house with a blunt lit? Don't come over my house with no blunt lit. You don't know what we doing over here. That's disrespectful.
It is.
And side note, he was wearing an Elvis t-shirt. We're not gonna be repping Elvis Twist. That was a problem. Please stop it. Not only did he come to visit, he invited another guest.
He brought Bree.
He invited Bree to come.
Like, just mention it. You know what I'm saying? Is it okay?
He did mention it after he got there.
And then knowing how Bree is, that's a touchy. It could go good, it could go left. You never.
Well, he did say that too.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, y'all are gonna like each other a lot or not at all. So
let's not meet at my house though. If you know that Bree like that.
Now you're like, okay, so.
Yeah, you bring her to my house. We could meet at a restaurant first.
Well. But it's Twist and he don't care. Maybe he was looking to entertain his own self.
Child.
Savannah then starts talking to Twist about her date with Boogie. Twist said Boogie's a good guy. And she said they were having a double date with Egypt and Sam. Twist said they're trying to turn that threesome into a square, that triangle into a square.
Just watch yourself with them.
He said they're going to have you over there playing naked Twister.
With them
None of that sounded too far-fetched either.
No.
So, so Brianna shows up. She shows up like she's supposed to show up at somebody's house with a bottle of wine and a bouquet of flowers. That was good.
That was nice.
If somebody showed up new to my house like that, I'm automatically gonna be like, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a nice touch. Show up. That's a nice touch. Brianna's upset. she explains to them that she's upset about, Boogie and how he didn't defend her. That has her feeling.
A part of me feels like Boogie feels some kind of way about that little intervention and how she got real tight with Dane. It was like a little uncomfortable tight with Dane for a minute. And I still think Boogie probably went over that.
Why did she say something to Boogie though? Like, because Boogie is walking around not knowing that she's even mad at him.
Yeah, because normally you just went cuss him out and be done with it.
And be done with it. Like, when you let something like that fester, you turned it into a really deep thing, and it really is not that serious. You could have just called him then when you seen it and been like, I know
That's
you did not
fucked
sit
up.
up there
Yeah.
and nothing talk about me and didn't say nothing. She could have been past it, but she's been sitting on it all this time. So now,
She ain't had no storyline. Ain't nothing going on in Brianna's life. She had to use it for her storyline.
Well, that's lame.
Other than that, what was Brianna doing?
Drinking.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's all.
Yep.
We move on to Peppa. Peppa's sitting all glammed up in her bed with a cat.
What a cat.
Where'd that cat come from?
That woman.
That cat didn't even like her. That cat was looking at her like, what?
Oh my God. She's just so dramatic. It's just too much all the time. It's just,
It was a cute cat, but that cat was annoyed. I don't think that's her cat. Did she just go find that cat?
No, yeah, she was just trying to give you the white woman glam look. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't getting any of that. That ain't what you're giving, Pep.
Oh, goodness.
Egypt then comes in to tell her about the double date that's supposed to happen between Boogie and her and Sam and Savannah.
She's excited because somebody want to hang with her and Sam because everybody else then kicked her to the curb.
I mean, and they're about the same age. They seem like Boogie seems out of place.
Mm-hmm.
But Savannah and Sam and, that seems about right.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why, well, look into that. Then they discuss TT's relationship. Peppa says they've been new about it. So now they want to go in depth about how TT was distraught over having her fiance cheat on her. And she wasn't going to say nothing, but since the messy sister that you flew in just
to tell it, because now we know you brought her strictly on the show so she could say it. So then you could sit back.
Now you have an open door to talk about it.
She said it. Yeah. I didn't introduce it.
Yeah. So apparently he's sleeping with girls, not girl. He's sleeping with girls in Jamaica.
It seemed like he had a wild night in Jamaica and he cheated and TT was upset about it and whatever. They're getting married. They didn't had a baby. Time didn't pass. It's over. We
know that they don't know the details of what has happened. You know what I'm saying? Did she confide in her though? Did she?
She probably did because they were. I don't know. No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think they were cool then, so I don't know. I was gonna say she probably did tell them, but relationships when they knew,
because like you said, they've had a whole baby. So when did this happen? Like when they first
when they first got together. I bet you when they was first dating.
Were they so they're dating? So it's not not a good look necessarily, but were they as invested then as they are now?
I mean, and then if it did happen, and then she found out she was pregnant, then they decided they was gonna work with it. You done been through so much stuff with Tretch. How dare you turn
right?
You wrote a whole book about it, really?
Right. Right.
But y'all being extra messy.
Well, Egypt says that TT can't accept that she's really happy.
TT don't care. None of us care. Move on.
She said they. Here's they is that TT can't. They, none of them want to see them happy. I don't know who they is. Not TT,
I don't know who
not the rest of them. They all just want to, not.
It ain't her mama, because her mama's still begging for y'all to come to the dang on thing. So I saw the TT, who was they?
How does Egypt? She just 21. I just don't understand why they like. You haven't even learned how to take care of yourself. Not only did you not live on your own, you brought the boyfriend home to you. Y'all are talking about being married, and you haven't learned to be independent people. Do you have a job besides loving
No.
hip hop?
No,
You have anything else? You ain't got no clothes
no.
line? A weave line?
What is Treppa? Treppa's doing what? She ain't
Trapper's the rapper side of her.
right. But I ain't seen Treppa on nothing.
I don't know Trapper.
Song,
I'm good on that.
nothing.
I don't need Trapper.
Mm-mm.
But she don't do nothing either. How come she don't have, I don't know.
She brought home.
Egypt is so pretty. She should be somewhere modeling for somebody something.
You ain't heard nothing else about her modeling.
She could be though.
Nope, Sam is the one modeling. He came and took over her whole life. He's singing, he's rapping.
I don't want to do that.
Sam has become Egypt.
Anyway. So let's go over to the pastry showroom. Pastry showroom's cute. However, I didn't see anything. Like she invited the girls over to be a focus group. Really, that's not what she did. She invited them over to, I guess, get in Angela's business some more. I didn't see any of the clothes. Like she pulled out a little jacket. See, this is what I'm talking about, Angela. This was your chance.
Vanessa.
Yeah. This was your chance to show us something. Not your relationship, not your kid. This is your chance to show us something. And I seen her do something with some, I don't know.
You know what? You asked her, she ain't gonna tell you. You know how she is at this point, and I'm tired of you asking. I'm just tired of you wanting to know. Leave her alone.
Just like you said, how she opened up to Cree.
Yeah.
She was comfortable and Cree was not judging her. She says she knows. She already knows. She moves fast. She's 100% adult. She don't need you to tell her anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm tired of
her. She's a whole adult.
Yeah.
And why do you care?
That's the thing.
I'd be like, this dude ain't gonna be around that long. Like, I don't feel like it's that important. If he's gonna be somebody important to her, then I'll meet him when she's ready. I'm not gonna be pressing you to introduce me because me personally, I don't want to be introduced to my family to everybody that I decide to go on a date with. Like, let me see first.
And both of y'all going back and forth. I'm the type of person, I just would have been like, girl, I ain't introducing you because you be all in my business.
Get on my nerves.
I've been told her. And then that would have been, and then that's what it is. I'm not gonna make up no excuse and say you on the East Coast and I'm on the, because clearly I could jump in the plane tomorrow. That's not an issue. I don't want you in my business.
I don't want you in business.
Judging, and I ain't got time.
He came in there. They were all having a cute little kiki. They were looking at clothes. Everybody's talking. Even Bree brought herself into a room full of women and got along with everyone with no drama.
Yep.
So Vanessa then wants to have a private conversation. That was rude. Why? I'm going to take her in the other room to be like, so what's going on? You're blushing. I was annoyed, and Angela was annoyed. I was like, what you mean?
And we're not gonna wait till every time we get on camera. Like, have a phone call. That's your sister, and then be like, so why are you hiding them? And just get it out. And we're not gonna talk about it on camera no more.
Because you said, because I don't want you in my business. You get on my nerves, and so when I'm ready to introduce you, then I will. Now don't ask me no more.
Thank you. Jojo asked me. Jojo don't be in my business. You always in my business.
Where's your man?
All right. Run around being a whining.
Well then, let's talk about that on camera. So then we flash over to Savannah. Savannah's getting ready for her date, and she has a FaceTime with Stevie. I need more Stevie. Bring him into the group. Does he not have it? Stevie ain't hanging out with Sam. That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
Boogie, I used to like Boogie, but Boogie is proven to be a loser. Like, how old is he?
too old for the nonsense that he run around with Sam.
He hang out with Sam.
Nobody has aligned themselves with Sam but Boogie. Like,
but Boogie, why? Because
Boogie ain't got nothing going on. He ain't got nothing going on.
Savannah is looking at her brother is like, you ain't Google this dude to find out like anything. And I'm like, yeah, why don't you know? And who doesn't do that? He's a celebrity.
Especially if somebody like that.
You could go ahead and find out, you know.
You better go back and watch all them episodes like we were just talking.
He was arrested many times already. Yeah, I was not aware that he was arrested for domestic violence though. Mm-hmm. So she's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna ask him about this situation.
Yeah, that's real.
I hope so.
Yeah, that was real.
I hope so. So she gets in the Boogie arrives. He's got flowers for her, you know, blah blah blah. They get in the car. Yeah, I mean that's cute. You know, again, that's it's first day.
That's what he does.
I still feel like Boogie just be acting so thirsty. She just seems young for him. Cause wasn't he trying to holler at TT like? She just said, but I mean, if you're not doing anything,
it seemed like he was crushing on Peppa or something for a minute, like when it first came on, like it was something there, or maybe
he could have got that if that's what he wanted. He could have been got that. Then he would be living at the house instead of Sam.
Yeah. No, she had another little one there during that same time. Remember, she had a little young dude was staying.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He could have been there if that's what he wanted. Anyway, she went ahead and asked him about, you know, the domestic violence situation, and then Boogie tells this story.
You didn't believe the story?
Boogie taking girls home like he had 2 girls at the crib.
Yeah, it's probably 2. It wasn't a whole bunch of them, like you said.
He said 2. He said
yes.
2 girls.
I don't believe. Yeah, because I don't believe it was us.
Oh.
I don't believe nobody in that scenario was one of us.
Not just going home from the club to
No, Boogie.
Maybe that's why I was like, what? I didn't think about that. Because I was like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, Boogie.
Everybody involved in there was not one of us in that whole story.
And honestly, I could see Sam with 2 chicks. Like, I could see just about any, I mean, I guess Boogie, but it just doesn't seem like, you know, like you said, I didn't think about that. So I was like, Boogie at the club and he got that much game that he taking 2 chicks back to the.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because when he said, and then the girl came in and he pushed her down, then they had sex. I was like, yeah, that was one of them.
They had sex, and then 2 days later,
that was one of them. She got a police. That makes sense.
Damn, sometimes
Ooh,
you know how you be like, ding.
That's what that was.
That's what that was. Because when I was watching it, I was like, 2 days later, the cops came.
Yeah.
Well, why? No, I got it. Got it.
Yep.
And so he then got arrested.
She was like, and that had to be me. I'll put my hands on him. And I was like, yeah, she would. Savannah fight. Savannah a fighter. She fight her back. Savannah don't care.
My boy says she's out of his league, and she is. But he then said he got arrested. And she came back again. Yep.
Because that's what they do.
So 2 things. Why are these chicks so psycho that they chasing somebody down that's got 2 girls in the bed and you still want to have sex with them, get them arrested, and then you psycho behind come back again? And why do you dudes keep on engaging with these girls that are clearly unstable? Because that's a lot.
Because he's unstable.
This chick then got you arrested. When you seen her, you should have been like, now I'm calling 911.
Because he didn't get in trouble. So, you know, he probably was under the influence because we talking about Boogie, you know.
Well, you know, that's what it is. Boogie down here with a dungeon in his own house. We roll on through over to T.I. and Tiny, see what they got going on over there. But I think that situation has been shut down, so maybe he should just keep doing what he's doing. I don't know. I'm off of Boogie because all of that, I just, you know, Boogie the entrepreneur. It's like Angela Simmons, Reverend Run's daughter, Egypt, Peppa's daughter, Cree, what's his name? Uncle Luke's daughter.
Yeah.
Boogie the entrepreneur.
That's what it's.
And Twist the rapper. But Twist is a rapper.
Yeah. They
allegedly.
didn't put Dame's son. They took it
He
off.
must don't want to. Either Dame doesn't want his name associated, or Boogie like, don't put his name. That's the nature of their relationship. So
okay.
They don't want to be associated with one another. So the kids go on a cooking date. They're over there cooking shit.
I mean, it was cute for what it was.
That's a cute date, I think. I've never done that.
This was cute.
Too late now. I cook every day. I don't try to go on no cooking date. Not every day, but you know what I mean. Egypt starts to tell Savannah and Boogie about her wedding and how TT is stealing her idea.
Which we ain't heard you one time this whole time talking about your wedding. Now all of a sudden you want to talk about your wedding because this girl's getting ready.
Brought it up, right? We already been waiting to dress
like
shop.
Hers is in the plan. Yeah.
She said that she just needs TT to focus on herself. And not on her and Sam. She said they gave her a chance to squash it, and she's not squashing it. She keep running with it.
TT ain't said nothing about y'all. TT has been about herself. And then Sam want to bring up how she ain't nobody, and this one is Peppa.
She is. Who are you?
Yeah, you're the one who's nobody. She's the niece.
She's Peppa's daughter, but TT is
she's the niece of Peppa. It's like she has royalty connections. You have nothing.
You do not.
Matter of fact, you get mad when they bring that up, but you try to accuse her of the same thing of being.
Well, and TT is not. They keep bringing it up to her every time they ask her about y'all. She'd be like, I don't know what they got going on over there. I got my own thing going on.
Yeah, she ain't. She's done with it. She ain't thinking about you. Y'all bringing no drunk auntie on there to bring her up and everything. She over there with her man and her baby. She ain't thinking about none of y'all.
This lady, Frankie.
Yeah.
All the way in New York.
Mm-hmm.
No, she won't be invited because they don't fool with her. But she's privy to all the gossip. We know where she got it from. Pep told her.
Yeah.
She hear about everything. So when Egypt, tells her story and TT needs to stay in her focus on her own life, Savannah immediately aligns herself with Egypt. She don't know both sides of the story, but I look at it like TT is all the way grown and would not be fooling with Savannah anyway. So again, I don't think she's gonna give a shit one way or the other what Savannah thinks.
Right. Savannah, just stay out of it. You just coming in. You don't know.
You don't know, yeah. Real quick, JoJo wants to talk about Eric, to invite Eric, lets him know about the anniversary party, who's all coming, blah, 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 blah. Eric says, is Sam coming?
He like, who?
Who? No.
Who?
We're not even doing that. We get to the anniversary party. The venue has been transformed. Looks nothing like what we saw in the beginning. She did an amazing job. Everybody starts to arrive because it's a surprise. So of course they have to get there early. Twist arrives blunt lit, pajamas on.
I ain't had no problem with the pajamas because we know that's Twist.
But the blunt really, especially when somebody asked you.
Yeah.
Out.
He was beefing with Cree. Every time she say something, he was acting very irritated.
What is that about? Is there some Lil Wayne, Uncle Luke stuff? Is that what
that's what I'm saying? It seemed like it was.
Because whatever it is, she know and she ready. She wasn't feeling him either.
Yeah, it's like y'all had beef prior to. It's something more to it.
Maybe not, because she said she don't really have a relationship with her father. I think what she was probably thinking is, I came on this show to showcase what I do. I made this venue nice. Now you flicking ashes all over everything with your ignorant ass. That's not what we doing here.
He probably didn't have beef with him, but he clearly had beef with her. So
Her.
it just came from like out of nothing, you know? So
Especially you look like your daddy.
yeah.
Well, she's cute, so I don't know. Okay.
Okay, and
That worked in her favor then.
yeah, you know.
Whose daddy you look like?
And you look like somebody else's daddy. So we ain't gonna act like you ain't walking around here looking like Wayne. You know,
Come on here. I'm mad at Twist for that because he was being an ass, and
he was being an ass. Brianna was being an ass.
Brianna's drunk, so you know when Boogie walks in, she then brushes him off. He's confused because again he don't even know that you're mad, and if he doesn't know that you're mad, that means y'all ain't talked.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all haven't talked, then are you really that upset with somebody young?
She ain't had no storyline.
Okay. Well, she already tipsy. So, and it's an anniversary party.
Love.
Why are you like, you don't have to be smashed, like get smashed afterwards.
You know, I will say though, even with all of the little in between Cree and Twist and Brianna and Boogie, it seemed like it didn't interrupt the party, and that was good. It kind of seemed like JoJo and them didn't know what was going on.
No, because the Twist thing I think happened before the party,
and he must have
started popping off like when everybody was.
Yeah, so at least they ain't mess up her anniversary,
right?
Because I'm so tired of them having these dang on parties and then somebody come and
act a fool.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. So at least, you know, they got it together for the party.
Well, yeah, Twist is being just effing rude. I was mad at him. Yeah, Vanessa sees Angela come in solo, and again, it's like, I'm surprised to see her and her boyfriend's not with her.
First of all, even if they were together, he's in training camp. He can't leave and say I'm going to the party. So that didn't make sense.
Yeah, but when you first start dating somebody, because you know she's all in love and all of that, but when you first start dating somebody, do you bring them to stuff like that though? That just seemed like it's an anniversary party.
Yeah, I would.
I would bring my boyfriend. I don't know that I would bring somebody that I'm dating.
I mean, because you didn't already put them all up in the newspaper and stuff. I mean, y'all
they all Instagram official.
Together. Yeah, so I would, but because of his job, he can't come to stuff like that. Like, that wasn't a big thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, it was a little get together for the show. It wasn't like.
Yeah, it was their first anniversary. Training camp, he's gone. He's away. He can't.
Your man is not there. Should we be concerned? He's not been here in the whole, what season is this? 6?
Never. And ain't coming.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
Like, he's a celebrity, so he's not shy. He could walk through the same as Tretch and the rest of them do.
He really could. He ain't coming though.
Are they still together?
I don't know.
So then why are we so focused on Angela's relationship then?
Yeah. Because we're not talking about yours.
We're not talking about yours.
And I think that would be real interesting. I mean, golly, you had the Simmons miss with the Wayans. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. And
they've been together for years. Like,
one thing about it, they're probably not going to get married. I think I seen something a long time ago that a lot of them don't believe in marriage. So the Wayans.
I mean,
so
if you're that girl that is dead set on being, you know, married and that, then you should probably definitely not pick somebody that's not into being married.
Because that's not going to happen.
After being together all those years, that's not something that usually happens. You usually break up before you finally. I mean, some do. Some people are together for years and get married finally, but they've been together so long. If they're still together, I just don't understand why. And if he don't want to be on the show, that's fine. Then stop worrying about her relationship.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You can't really be focusing on somebody else's relationship all the time when we don't know what's going on with yours.
From the beginning, from Lil Romeo to Bow Wow, and
she didn't have sit downs with Lil Romeo.
Yeah. Let's stop.
I don't need you to sit down with a potential boyfriend. I'll do that.
Yeah, no, you that yeah, we're doing that.
I'll sit down.
We're not doing. Yeah.
It's almost time for JoJo and Denise to show up. It's a masquerade party. There's a mask provided for everyone, and of course, Twist and Bree won't put on their mask.
Put on the damn mask for 2 seconds. Shit, they gonna know who you is. Just put the mask on. Or why did you come?
You came with a mask.
Afterwards.
You came with the mask on. How come you can't put the other mask on?
Mm-hmm.
It's too, he's not doing that freaky stuff. Dude, you got on pajamas. Stop it.
Oh, goodness.
Stop acting like this is
We've been walking around here wearing masks for over
now you can't.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Just want to be an ass, and maybe it's just because Cree asked him to.
Yeah, it was. It's something deep down there. I don't know. Maybe he tried to holler at her in the past, and she just didn't remember. You know how people be hating you, and you don't know what that's about. You know,
well, she's very much out of his league, so I'm not surprised if she doesn't remember.
Yeah, you know, she probably just didn't remember. It's something there. It's something.
He's angry.
But I did see her interview, and she did say that they're cool now. So whatever it was, they worked it out.
Well, good. But he was being a jerk.
He was.
But I can see that as much as I think he's funny, like you could probably only tolerate so much little twist before you like, okay.
Yeah. It's too much.
JoJo asked TT about her wedding, and she goes into saying like how, Jamaica is what brought them together, and JoJo then invited himself and everyone else to Jamaica, and Savannah's at the end of the table judging and, saying, oh, see, this is the stuff that Egypt was talking about.
I mean, she's from there. Do you know that their family is from Jamaica?
She doesn't. Clearly
okay. Stay out of it.
Side note, Eric made 3.9 million profit off of that. Take your lady down to the hair salon, get her together, because I've seen her at every event and she looks busted every single time.
Every time.
Get her roots done, get her, makeup artist, glam squad, what have you.
Do something.
She knows she coming to an anniversary party. She never looks always coming to a party looking like she wasn't prepared.
Oh, always. That's why she was so mad because Bree come in, because Bree just cute. She don't have to do much.
Bree had on a fur coat and some jean shorts. It looks so cute.
Yeah.
But it's a look. Bree is an exceptionally cute girl. As much as she gets on my nerves, she's real.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Again, JoJo asked TT, should he ask Egypt to perform? And TT said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I will come to your showcase, but
Good answer, because you ain't gonna say TT said nothing. I'll be there. But if whatever she said, it was gonna be something wrong. They was gonna go back, look at it, and say TT said. So TT
said, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Do whatever you feel like you need to do it. But I feel like every scene, every week TT is, on camera, somebody asks her about.
Right. She ain't brought them up.
She's not brought up. She keeps saying she ain't trying to be bothered with any of that.
Exactly.
Bree's drunk wants to talk to Boogie in private, because Savannah was like over there just trying to get her camera time. I'm like, sit down. You over here.
Yeah.
You're getting on my nerves.
I'm talking about she want to know. You didn't even, you ain't that interested, because you ain't even try to look him up. Your brother had to tell you to look him up. So
you're not interested in Boogie.
Right.
Bree is so emotional. She tells Boogie finally like what she mad about. Boogie is completely clueless.
Yeah.
Um, he apologizes, but he does that thing that men do where they they don't notice how really hurt
Mm-hmm.
your feelings are. And so he probably should have coddled her just a little bit more because he was just like, like I figure I'll say nothing. But he just sat up there again when they went to dinner and let them go in on TT. I
So
thought TT was his friend. Like Boogie he's pussy.
yeah, he ain't gonna get into it. That's just him.
I could see him not saying nothing about TT, but I get why Brianna's like, dang, like, at the very least you could have just said.
I feel like he felt some kind of way because he brought up the intervention. Oh,
well, she needs an intervention because she's drunk in public.
Yeah, but I feel like you did me like that because he wasn't happy about that. So he might have a little some kind of feeling.
I wouldn't be happy about it either because you can't be a drunk telling me I'm having a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess we both need an intervention. And he's right. It would be different if it was coming from any one of those other people on the cast. But coming from you drunk now. You always drunk. You was crawling around. I ain't seen Boogie crawling around on the grass. Like she was going down a road. And she is now. Like everywhere she go.
She got a bottle.
Oh, Brianna peeked through this episode. The one you don't like. And it's like you said, it's because she's a mean drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe she should get help. Because we just seen Brianna get beat up from one boyfriend. Like she constantly got, her drama is always that kind of drama where you're like, holy moly. I don't even know if I want to. And he was there for her for that. Like, don't say he wasn't there for you. You know what I mean? You taking a situation that was really the most petty out of, like, I could see her being irritated, but I feel like that's something she could have called him out on a long time ago because
and been done with it.
And been done with it because I don't think he's malicious. I think he really do just be sitting there like a bump on the log. He wasn't engaging with them. He was just looking like, maybe if I shut up, they'll just.
And that's the only time he's gonna get airtime too. He needs
to hang out with them.
Airtime, yeah, because who hanging with Boogie? He can't, like you said, he can't be around Erica now. You know what I'm saying? He can't be over.
He can't be, yeah. But I mean, Eric is over there like doing real business clearly because he hasn't really had time to. Eric doesn't bring anything to the show either, though. To me,
he doesn't. But at least we are seeing him doing that. We ain't seeing that much in Vanessa, so. At least we see him get a business out of it. He used it for what he was supposed to use it for. So we did see that. But other than that, he's handling business. JoJo over there.
But there's nobody like really. Well, JoJo. JoJo would be the only one that Eric would probably like have a commonality with. But Eric
they both have wives and kids, and they're doing business.
They're not doing all of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So who else is Boogie gonna hang with?
Boogie over here is still bringing chicks back to the crib.
Right. Like, so that's so Sam and Egypt would be the one you hang with because you can't hang with the other ones.
No.
And then
not hanging with you.
Go in the hole somewhere and you won't hear from her for months because she gets depressed.
Well, maybe him and Stevie would have been an interesting duo, but you over here trying to holler at his sister. Dummy.
Stevie just graduated college. He might not got time.
Oh, he's a baby then. He's young too then. Yeah. So Savannah's older than Stevie?
Yeah, she said that.
Not by much.
Can't be.
I like that they call each other and talk to each other though. I think that's cute that they have a relationship, especially being a brother and a sister, that they talk to each other.
That's cute.
So yeah, so that's it. That's all we got for growing up hip hop. Until next time.
It was a little filler episode. It wasn't too much going on.
I'm ready to get to the juice. I want to find out what's going on. Like I want TT to tell her side of the story because I'm tired of them having a whole discussion about her relationship. I think it's really unfortunate that family would go to that extreme for a TV
Mhm.
show, because even if it was somebody in my family that I didn't get along with and they got a whole baby and husband, fiance, whatever over there, I'm not talking about that.
So Cree's interview with Color Me Pink
Mhm.
with Keisha. She made a comment that somebody on the show who sings one way is like totally a B. To production, to the other crew members.
I heard that part.
Yeah. And she made a comment. She said something about, people being EPs, and I'm like, she got to be talking about Egypt. Who do you think she's talking about? Because she said they appear sweet, and then off camera, she gets along with.
Well, they keep calling her royalty. I don't know.
Along.
This, maybe that's gone to her head that she thinks she's royalty.
I think so. And then her mom is executive producers, or she's something like that.
Maybe it's Pep. I could see Pep being an asshole. That's probably
yeah, but Pep ain't coming across sweet to me on camera.
No, not to you, but I think maybe because she was real careful about how she said it, and she didn't really have nothing nice to say about Pep.
She didn't. But she talked about that hair and them clothes.
I think she did read her. That's funny, and that body. She said she can help her get that body together. I think it's Pep.
Yeah.
I think it's Pep because she's the one that I could see acting that way. Because even when she was talking,
she don't speak.
I can see that.
Yeah.
When she was talking to Twist, she was like, who does he think he is talking to an OG? So she's, she's Pep.
So maybe some people think she's sweet. I just ain't see the sweet part.
See sweet. I see a whole lot of stuff, but sweet ain't one of the things.
That ain't it.
And I thought when she said comes across sweet, I thought she was gonna say Vanessa, but then she said Vanessa is actually
she is that. Yeah.
Because when I think sweet, she's the only one that I think of as sweet. Aside from being an annoying sister, that doesn't make you not sweet.
Yeah. She's the only one.
Yeah. So I think it's Pep. I can see Pep being a complete dick and thinking, because she's Peppa from the legendary.
She a dick. Ask Cinderella.
I want them to bring Spin on so bad. I think that would be so dope to bring Spin and her kids.
Her daughter.
She got a daughter with Kenny. Is it Kenny Anderson?
Anderson. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good. She's a hip hop NBA kid.
Double.
Yeah. Oh, is Peppa EP on the show? Well, then that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's probably not.
That would be good. I like Spin. I met her before. She was very sweet in person.
They still could because
they brought Bow Wow.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, if anybody's listening, we want Spin. I like Spin. I think she's dope. And she's still working.
And she's working.
She did do that escape
and she rocked it. Because I felt like it was a party before the escape thing. The escape thing, I was in my yard. I go in my yard and thing. And it was like a party. And then the escape thing, I mean, it was okay, but the party kind of went down to me. It was a party before the show started, So she did
one. That was New York that had Charlie Baltimore's daughter. They should have Spin and Charlie Baltimore's daughter cross. Listen, y'all.
Do something.
Bring Spin. It'd be interesting. Nobody wants to see Pep in the bed with her cat. Anyway.
All right, y'all.
Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Hit that thumbs up button.
Thumbs up. We'll see you next week.
Drop down in the comment.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye.